36 years ago, a woman was brutally murdered while hiking a popular Prescott trail. That case went cold until now. Yavapai County Sheriff's Office has identified a suspect in the murder of 23-year-old Kathy Spacito.
The sheriff says that the suspect is linked to 4 other sexual assault cases in the Prescott area in the late 1980s and early 90s. Fox 10's Nicole Garcia has more from Prescott.
36 years ago, Kathy Spacito was brutally murdered on this Prescott trail. Now, Yavapai County Sheriff's officials have confirmed the identity of her killer, although justice won't necessarily be served in this case because the killer is dead.
And today, she's free. Kathy, you're free.
Renee Sandoval has never met Kathy Spacito, but they have something in common. They're both victims of Brian Scott Bennett. Renee survived her 1993 attack.
There's just so many emotions, like I can't tell you. I can't explain it.
Yavapai County officials have linked Brian Scott Bennett to 2 more sexual assault victims whose identities were not released. Cold case detectives were able to link the 4 separate victims through DNA that matched one unknown male. And thanks to familial DNA analysis, investigators got the big break they needed.
His DNA, after it was obtained as an unknown male DNA on victim number 2, which was a very solid profile, was submitted to Parabon Nanolabs for familial DNA analysis, a family tree analysis basically. And they identified a female descendant of his.
The investigation then led them to Kentucky and then to Brian Scott Bennett. He did serve time in an Arizona prison for forgery, but became a fugitive in 1993. He committed suicide in 1994 and was buried in Kentucky.
We were able to go back there, get an exhumation warrant, exhume the body of Brian Scott Bennett, get a solid, accurate DNA sample from him for comparison, and it was a match to victim number 2 as well as victim number 1.
Victim number 1 was Kathy Spacito. Investigators say her surviving family, who live on the East Coast, are grateful for her case to finally be resolved. And the sheriff believes there could be more victims out there of Brian Scott Bennett, and they're urging people to come forward. I'm Nicole Garcia, Fox 10 News.